Harvey Stone here, and welcome to today's Q&A Plus video. If you've been following the forum topics, you know that there's been a number of posts related to the film review we did of The Last Station with Helen Mirren, and particularly the topic of relationship drift, and that itself produced a whole forum discussion around relationship drift. And I want to start here and use that as a launching point to talk about a whole other issue. But let's talk about relationship drift initially. And what I mean here in particular is people will say, yeah, we've drifted apart and it's understandable, you know, because I've been working too much. I've been on the road a lot. Or our kids are young and they've taken so much time and we're so tired about this. Oh, we've had, you know, a lot of pressure recently, worrying about whether or not we're going to lose a job or could we find a better job. Well, all of those things play into the drift. The key piece here that I want to discuss is a distinction between what are results we want in our life and what are the reasons we tell ourselves and tell each other for not achieving those results. So this topic today is about results versus reason. So with that as context, what people have when they have drifted apart, they have the result of separation from each other. And they can tell themselves it's due to work, yes, it's due to kids, oh, it's due to I'm so tired, it's due to my astrological sign, Mercury's in retrograde. And you tell people we make up stories about all kinds of reasons to explain the result, but the bottom line is we did not do what it took to achieve the result we wanted, which is to have connectedness, to avoid separation or to minimize separation or to eliminate separation. And this idea of reasons versus result is pervasive. It is normal. It is as normal as apple pie and probably as normal as breathing. We see it all the time where we say, you know, I'm sorry I'm late, the traffic was so heavy. Rather than, you know, I didn't leave enough time to account for extra traffic today. Now that's a rather mundane example, but it really is just, it's an example of what we do constantly when we are so entrained, so habitual, so used to coming up with excuses to, quote, explain away why we have not achieved the result we wanted. Whether that is very serious results in terms of maintaining closeness and connection in a relationship, whether it is not finishing a project at work, whether it is not being on time for dinner or for a party, whatever it is. The idea that we continually, our mind manufactures, and we don't even notice it, that we are coming up with reasons to explain away why we have not been accountable in achieving and getting and fulfilling the results that we said that we wanted. Now, are there times where reasons are not excuses, but rather they are explanations? Of course. Let's say, for instance, you're going off somewhere, you've got a business meeting, and you get to that business meeting late. Why are you late? Because you missed your connecting flight, and you missed your connecting flight because your original flight got delayed 3 hours by a storm. That was out of your control. That is clearly an explanation of what happened and not necessarily an excuse for what happened. The danger in a relationship is when people start to give and listen to and accept excuses from each other. Often it reflects a casualness about the relationship. It can reflect a lack of commitment to the result that people say they want in their relationship, which is closeness, which is separation, which is depth. And sometimes, in extreme cases, it really can be an unconscious hostility or a punishment where people are continually late and continually not fulfilling their part of the relationship, not doing their part of the housework or the child care, coming up with all kinds of reasons, but the bottom line is it is creating resentment, it is creating distance, and it is creating real problems for the relationship. So, suggestion here that you take say, a week and start to look at movies, look at television, and just see the number of times people give excuses or reasons for something. Just read the news. You'll see it all the time. The Democrats blame Republicans, Republicans blame Democrats for people not achieving the results that they want. Then the second piece here is to start listening to your partner or to your friends or to your family members and start to hear how often they give excuses. And clearly the third piece here, which is the most difficult, is to start noting the number of times that we give excuses or give reasons for not achieving the results that we want.